Did you see the cars at the top of Bay City that shot me? Anyone?
No, by the time we
They
got there, we didn't see any cars.
All
I
right,
was there fairly quickly on basically. I didn't see anything.
all right, I assume everyone's here now. I assume. All right. I was with Betty in a car. We were driving around and we saw in a Group 6 truck that was just chilling right there. There was no one around. So what we did is we got out and checked if anything. There was nothing there. And we essentially, what we did was basically said, all right, well, fuck this bank truck kind of thing. And because we didn't know if it was one of those trucks where the Group 6 workers would work at or anything along those lines. No one, granted, no one was in the area at the time. We found it by the golf course, essentially. So I commandeered it, and little bit.
What was your legal reason for commandeering it?
It was not in the like parked in. It was really just stationed in the middle of the road at the time. And Betty can attest to that it was there, literally sitting there. Yes. After that, as I was commandeering the vehicle, a couple people pulled up, just yapping, shooting the shit. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna say, hey, I'm gonna take this truck, I'm gonna move it elsewhere, kind of things. So that's what we did. They fucked off and commandeered the bank truck, moved it elsewhere. With it being a little bit of a stupid head, said, all right, let's I'm gonna be a little bit creative and put it somewhere else. And drove it to the pier. Yep, drove it to the pier.
What's creative about
that? Just to properly dispose of the bank truck. Well, I was under the impression it was one of those trucks where it was like, nothing can happen with it, apparently. But I guess I was wrong. I guess we were all wrong. So what happened was we took it to the pier while Betty was ramming the rear for it to go faster, lost control at that spot, and the bank truck was dumped into the water.
You guys are fucking idiots.
You can't be serious.
So why was none of this like conveyed over the radio?
We honestly didn't think much of it, to be honest with you. We
Clearly.
genuinely didn't think about it.
Wait,
Why?
so-
I
No,
have
there is
Definitely no thinking involved.
There's
Wait, can I ask a question?
500 million things wrong with this.
Wait,
Why-
so you guys so it was empty from the get go, right?
Yeah, there was nothing. There was
So
no.
why did you call a parking violation? Why did you?
Yes.
Why did you drive it and ocean dump it there? That makes no sense.
Was it busted open in the back, or was it just like, sitting there as a normal bank truck?
It was just sitting there in the middle of the road.
In the middle of the road, there was no driver. Okay. So why did you
I
come
didn't-
in? Why didn't you just mark it for impound? Or I don't know if you.
Well, to be honest, I wanted to get a little bit creative, and I got too creative with it. And
That's not
clearly led to
creative.
this.
That's fucking dumb.
Yes, yeah.
Some poor fucker was having a lunch break in the back of the van. Now he's dead in the middle of the ocean.
Oh my God.
What?
So how many people got shot over this?
3
Five.
LDOs and 2 ride-alongs. At least 1 ride-along.
2
Two
ride-alongs.
ride-alongs.
2 ride-alongs.
You guys are, if you're not sent off duty, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. I actually cannot believe what I've just heard. You guys are fucking dumb.
No,
So how-
understand.
If someone had died because of that, what would you be doing right now?
I would.
Hold on. Did
Be
everyone
regretting
who's not command leave the room? This is now a command issue. This is, not
Where
you,
you going,
Betty.
Betty.
Not
The
you.
How did the
There-
truck end up in the water?
It was sent into the water.
That part of the
Betty-
creative
Bet-
plan, was it?
Yes, and I now thinking of the circumstances that would happen, I can see that it's stupid.
It's just worrying you didn't see it before. Was there a marshal with you?
No.
King is a command. It doesn't matter. It happened now. He's
So
command. He could be
how
here.
did that lead to us getting shot anyway? Like, did someone try to stop you with the truck or something?
I don't know what I don't know what happened afterwards. I bet you can attest to that.
I was reversing, and this car pulled up, and a lady helped me up.
I'm gonna assume it's because they was it one of the same cars that was initially at the truck that like left or whatever? Did you say there was
I
people?
don't remember, darling. It
Okay.
wasn't the same people.
Well, I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and assume y'all got shot for ocean dumping the bank truck. I'm just gonna assume that's more likely than not that is probably the reason.
What was the reasoning for ocean dumping a bank truck? Someone
I'm-
better be giving me a fucking answer. What was
I'm
the
not.
fucking reason?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought it was a different type of big truck where it was the ones where if you work at Group 6, it was specifically one of those. And
What difference does that?
That's even
fucking
worse,
make?
isn't it? So
I-
you wanted to ocean dump a civilian's truck? Is that what?
well,
That's what you wanted to do?
I wanted to get a little bit creative, but I understand.
That's
the
not
circumstances,
creative.
Yeah.
That's criminal. You stole a truck from the middle of the road and ocean dumped it. That's not creative. Holy shit.
You guys are law enforcement officers. Why the fuck aren't you acting like one?
This is so
I've
bad.
been away for 3 fucking days now walking and I hear that people are acting like fucking criminals out on the fucking street, just ocean dumping vehicles now. Are you fucking kidding me? And getting the rest of the PD shot over it?
Not only that, but like literally no communication about any sort of no communication about the truck, no communication about whatever you say you're commandeering it. I don't know if it's for police reasons or whatever. Like clearly it wasn't being transported to MRPD if you thought you needed to secure it or whatever. Clearly you didn't have units there to back you up to secure it, knowing how violent these bank trucks get. Whether you thought it was or wasn't, whatever bank truck you thought it was, you still just took the vehicle. You basically you stole a vehicle. You weren't bringing it to a police station. You weren't bringing it to no impound. You didn't mark it for impound. Is there anything else to the story that we need from you guys? Either of you, like any key details from the story?
You're better off telling us now, because if we find out later on, it's going to make it worse for you. If there's anything at all.
Not from my end.
So what was said to you when you were held up?
Nothing much. They just said, hold up. I put my hands up. She rummaged through, mate. And then they went back to the steps, and that was it.
They did not say a word other than that. Put your hands up.
Nope.
Or hold up.
Nope.
Did you see this happening, Kayo?
I was in the water at the time.
Ellis, I think there's
Wait, so
some a bit further south.
were they chasing you guys in this truck?
Copy, I found some further north.
I didn't see any vehicle chasing us, as far as I was aware.
Have you checked across the road?
Eddie, did you see any cars chasing you at any point? Because that seems like really quick. Like they held you up and Kayo was in the water like really quick. I don't know. It just seems like a very small window, but
There was no one active near us at the time.
You said you yelled 78.
Yes.
When did you get a chance to yell 78?
When I saw the car pull up and I went forward, that's when I said it, but then I crashed and then she got out of the car with a gun.
So you called 78s before you even seen the weapon.
I didn't even hear 78s, if I'm being honest.
I heard nothing at all.
I heard
That's
it.
why I was
Any
like
of the unit was
dumbfounded.
an
That was
awful
it.
idea beforehand if you're calling 78s as soon as you see people. Huh?
She had a gun in her hand.
I was thinking the same thing. This
Well,
fucking
you just
prick
said
guy,
you seen the
he's
car
a good
pull up,
cop, and then he
and
does this
then
She had a
the
gun in her
bullshit.
hand.
78s, and then she got out the car and you seen the gun. That's what you just told us. So she had a gun in the vehicle you could see.
Yes, because she was yelling.
Okay, so what was she saying?
I don't know. It was inaudible.
Was this just real quick? Because I've walked in at the end of this situation. Was this just a random bank truck? Because I've just looked through dispatch. I don't see any calls.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Alright, is there anything else that either of you need to say? Kayo, anything from you?
No, I understand the gravity of the situation. Truly, I apologize for the actions, and I understand the gravity of consequences involved in everything. And I understand that what I did was completely ridiculous and unbecoming of what the LSPD represents and overall PD represents. And I acknowledge my fuck up. I acknowledge my fuck up.
No.
And I apologize. I understand, and I'm willing to take any consequences that
What are
come
you
from it.
Betty, anything about the situation that you need to say or anything?
Nothing extra that I can think of. Apart from that, like I said, I just have to apologize. Nothing from me apart from I just want to apologize, and I'm sorry for letting you guys down, and I do apologize.
Both of you are definitely being suspended. Time frame, I don't know yet. Suspended until we decide what the hell we're gonna do about this. I'll get back to you guys on when that is. But as of right now, there is no time frame on this. You're both just suspended for now, and I will get back to you on when that's good. It'll be included in whatever punishment you're going to receive.
Safer?
Understood.
Get out.
What a time to walk
It's
in.
bad, Rhodes.
What
It's
happened?
bad.
Do we want to move this to a better
Yes.
room?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We use your office, Rhodes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Morning.
Good morning. The morning, rather. It doesn't sound as though it was good.
Oh, I caught the tail end of it, Rhodes, and it's fucking stupid.
Oh, I caught just the tip of the tail. That's
You
all I got.
only see, like, it's an iceberg. You only see the tip of it, and you don't see the massive fucking, thing of ice that is underneath the tip.
Hopefully you guys see the lighting on the wall.
No.
Fuck! It pisses me off. We can have the conversation on the other side, right along the table. It's fine.
All right.
Let's confirm with James that he wasn't present. Oh. All right, you go in the middle, sir.
Dispatch 315.
What happened?
Operating under 416 and all 26 dead. Well, Will 76.
So Betty
Night
and
Robin.
Kayo took it upon themselves
Yeah,
when
okay.
they found a bank truck in the middle of the road on Dorset Drive to steal the bank truck and ocean dump it off the end of the pier, whilst Betty was ramming it from behind to gain speed.
From our perspective, Rhodes, it's literally Betty gets shot on the pier, 13 alphas. Remy goes there, we're all responding, right? Remy goes there, she gets shot. Davenport goes there, he gets ambushed. Did we even have comms from Kayo during this whole like? Am I crazy or I didn't hear like anything from
Absolutely
him?
Nothing.
Because he was in the
He
water
said
from ocean dumping the
once-
bank truck.
Yeah, before that he said, Betty, I'll meet you at the pier. That I heard that at one point, but that is it. No context, no nothing.
So 3 officers, 2 of which were not involved, got shot because of this.
And they didn't communicate anything at all to anyone.
Nothing. Nothing was said
Not
about
one
a
thing on
bank
the radio.
truck. They said that the bank truck was parked in the middle of the road on Dorset. It didn't look like it, it hadn't like blown into or anything. They weren't even sure. They weren't even sure if it was like someone doing group
Stolen?
6. They weren't sure if it was stolen. They weren't sure what was with it. It was just inoperable in the middle of the road. They took it upon themselves to quote unquote commandeer it. And KO said he wanted to quote unquote get creative. And so they ocean dumped it off the pier. And then I'm assuming the car that pulled up, I'm assuming it was probably Besties if I had to guess, because Tatiana and Tachi both swatted and 911 that the Ronald McDonald Clown's gear is at the Pink Cage clothing store.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, they did act like clowns, to be fair.
7-1.
I'm gonna be honest, they literally stole a bank truck. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
they
completely
committed a-
real.
they
They
committed a
literally
felony is
stole
what
a
they
bank
did.
truck.
Yellow.
Well, it'd be.
7.
It's not even joyriding. It's Grand Theft Auto.
It's Grand
criminal
Theft.
intent.
Yeah.
Dumped in
So-
the ocean.
I'll tell you now, KO's getting fired.
That
I'm not putting up
Royal
with that shit.
with an
No way in the
R?
world. And I think
That
there's
was
more
mad.
context to it too
Think of any
that we're not being
other.
told.
Is there anyone we can speak to
Alright,
get
I
inside
did
info, or
Royal.
anyone I can?
I
get
was
in
thinking
contact
about maybe calling Lucky.
Or is it?
Yeah, any
I
of
can
the
do that if you want.
Besties
Or do you want to
probably.
do it?
I'll call him because
Honestly, good enough. I'm proud of you for trying.
Yeah, you go.
What did KO and Betty say?
Thank you, appreciate
KO
it.
said they were trying to be creative and do something with a plan that they thought a truck was abandoned. Initially, I thought he was saying it was a scuffed truck, but then he clarified and said he thought it was one of the G6 trucks, which would mean that it would come from a
A
person,
civilian.
which is even
Someone's
worse.
working. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought he was saying it was a scuffed truck too, but even still, it would go to MRPD or it would go to impound.
Do you think it's
Yeah.
worth mentioning on the flag that
There could
there
have
were
been
Not to
someone
the
in the back of
ocean.
that truck. Did they?
Would it be
Were
a
the
myth?
doors open on it or anything?
No,
Did
no,
they
the doors were
restrict the
not
back?
opened. The doors were
So then-
closed, they said.
Information?
There could have been people back there.
There's usually a security
flagged.
person sat back there.
Yes, there could have been people back there.
I'm more
Okay.
concerned about the fact that an officer could have died. I think that for me
100%.
it's
Yeah.
just mental. I mean, obviously, I'm not saying the grand theft isn't bad or anything. That's really bad, but just endangering all the officers for that with 0 comms is so unbelievably reckless. And it seems have either of those two done anything like that before? Because it seems like a massive lapse in judgment from them both. I don't understand where that came from.
Betty has definitely put herself in dangerous situations before. Like there was one time where we were chasing Hydra and it was at Fort Zancudo. She was alone. She knew she was alone. She was asking for 77s. A car went out. She knew there was interference there with her. Betty ended up getting shots, and the only thing that I found on the ground was Betty's taser prongs. So she got out of the car and was trying to tase suspects alone, knowing she needed 77s, begging for them on radio. Didn't have them, but still got out of the car and tased them. So that has happened before.
Yeah. And the part where Betty said, well, it wasn't Betty, but Betty was bashing the truck to make it go faster.
Yeah.
I
mean, Betty's just a part of the whole thing, regardless. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I don't
Literally.
understand.
And Betty's supposed to be stepping up right now. And this is not. This is like,
Sounds like she's
I
taking a
think-
step down.
horrible. This
I
is,
think Betty stepped herself out the door. I'll be real.
yeah.
I don't know what poor decision making fucking happened, but I can't stress this enough, guys. We are pushing for a more professional police department. This is not it.
Oh yeah, I made that clear.
It's creative.
Yeah.
When has
Creativity is
ocean dumping
oftentimes
ever been
used as a-
creative?
Listen, I'm gonna say this. The other day, I told judges every time they tell us, or their response is, "We'll weigh it accordingly." That's telling me they just don't have an answer, and quite
Nah.
frankly, they're just like sidestepping the question. Anytime someone says it's creative, that's just sidestepping the problem.
This is so bad.
Oh my gosh. I don't understand. Why are people dumb? Now would be an
I don't know.
appropriate time to twat out the photo of, you know, a hand holding out a mirror and seeing a clown. Wait, what was the clown reference?
They said, hold on. Hey guys, Furry Queen here. The red hair BCSO. Oh no, wait, it was on Twitter. Hold on. Hold on.
Lucky was busy, and I spoke to Stormsky. His version was they shot the guard out of the truck and stole the truck and ocean dumped it at Richmond. So I'm going to go.
They
and see if this
shot
case
the
is-
guard.
Oh my god!
There's no way. There's
I'm
no
going
way.
with you,
That
Dan.
can't.
I'm
That can't
going
be
to
real.
Look for the casings.
That can't be real.
No way.
That can't be real.
Oh, yeah, let us know what you find.
That can't be real.
Oh my god.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What if they cleaned up their own casings?
Oh my god.
What channel are we on?
Evidence tampering. Evidence
Like 9 or something?
Yeah, that'll do.
Alright.
There's no way.
On channel 9.